choosing to hang out with me, and it's because you chose to hang out with me that I am able to do this every morning, which makes me excited. Today is Friday, which I like to call Feedback Friday, and this is your chance to tell me what did you learn this week? What did you reflect on this week? And what were you able to bring awareness to that you didn't necessarily notice previously? And how did it change you positively? This is also your chance to let me know what you want to talk about next week, or maybe this is where you reach out and say, hey, I want to book a discovery session with you. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be expanding my online presence a little bit, because has shown that there is a good interest in hanging out with me and just having conversations and listening to one another. Once I have funds available to me, I will be purchasing a computer so that I can multi-stream, or some people like to call it variety stream, where there will still be the Monday to Friday video of motivation, meditation, and coffee with Kat. That's going to be a staple. That's a thing. Because I feel that not only helps me get my day started off on a positive, but it's also allowing you to start your day on a positive. And then throughout the day, if I decide, if I'm playing Diablo, I'm gonna go live, and you guys can hang out with me while I play Diablo. We can continue a conversation maybe we started that morning, or maybe we'll start a new conversation. When I'm painting some D&D minis, I'll go live, and we can hang out and paint some D&D minis, have a conversation. I've actually been approached by some of my other colleagues, some of my other life coaches that would like to try their hand at streaming and do a little bit of a co-hosting bit. So maybe I'll introduce you to some of my coaching friends, and maybe we'll have a sit and chat, and you can see the different approaches that different coaches take on the same topic. Next week we are going to be focusing on my personal approach to certain things, which I call creation through dissociation, and how I incorporate tabletop role-playing games into my therapy sessions, or coaching sessions, as I like to call them. Therapy can sometimes trigger a lot of people. The word therapy does not sit well. Holy smokes, there's an echo, you say. Oh no. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out this echo thing. Thank you, Mr. Mike, for allowing me to know that there is an echo. I'm going to dig around with the settings a smidge. As I dig around with some of this stuff, let me know if there is let me know if the echo leaves. Oh, is that the echo? That might be the echo. Okay. Nope. Still an echo. What if I do? Wow. Nope. Okay. This is the fun thing about learning how to stream. Okay. So what if we do? What if we do that? Maybe that will will help. I turned my desktop audio to monitor off, and I'm wondering maybe that was causing some issues. If there is still an echo, please let me know. If the echo is gone, hopefully the echo is gone. So while I for Mr. Mike to let me know if the echo is gone. Give a shout out to Mr. Mike. Still there. Cool. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's see what happens if I do that. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference or not. Is it the microphone that's giving an echo, or is it it's with my voice and not the music? Okay. So I don't know if that's gonna make a difference or not. Oh, now I can't hear myself at all. Okay, this is interesting. Getting closer. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Maybe that made a difference. I fiddled around with my webcam because it also has a microphone on it, and sometimes I know that my microphone off my headset and the microphone off the webcam will sometimes bork each other up. I also do not like the sound of my own voice, and so therefore I tend to not have the monitor on, so I can't hear my own voice. But maybe things have echo is like 1 second behind. It's like a 1 second delay. That's interesting. Okay. What happened? Ooh. I don't know what that just did. I don't want to be in performance mode. I did something that worked. The audio, the echo is gone. Gone now. Perfect. Alright. I don't know what I did, but here we are. Okay, so thank you for hanging out with me for 12 minutes and figuring out some audio issues, because you know what? This is what I'm all about. I'm all about transparency. I am all about going on a ride that sometimes doesn't make any sense, but at the end, it's what builds community, in all honesty. And you know, yeah, I did change streaming services. I went from OBS to Streamlabs. I'm still trying to figure out some things on there because, you know, my Twitch studio, I was able to have a super cool countdown. And in Streamlabs, I'm sure I can probably make a super cool countdown. I just gotta figure out how to do it. But that being said, I'm also playing with hardware that's not really meant for what I'm using it for. So, as I was mentioning earlier, you know, over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be trying some new things. But first, I do need to update my rig because it is not stream worthy. But that being said, I just want to let you guys know what this next upcoming month is going to be holding, because it's thanks to you that I'm able to do these streams, and it's thanks to you that I get consistent viewers. And that makes me feel good, knowing that you are willing to hang out with me instead of listening to the news, listening to financials, listening to whatever breakfast show is on TV that is, you know, not necessarily conducive to starting your day off on a positive note. Even if you are listening to me at night, you know, you're using the meditations to help you calm down after a long day, and you're using the meditation to help you sleep. That's amazing. So this week we have been talking about communication, and we started off the week looking at how we communicate, looking at how our words are sometimes misconstrued, or sometimes we rely too much on our words and we don't pay attention to our body language and our inflections and tonality. And so today, as well as releasing denial, and as well as creating our shield for the, you know, for the coming day and the weekend, once we have released denial, let's review and reflect on what maybe was brought to our attention over the last week. And of course, we will always end with our morning meditation. Today, I think we're going to do some yoga nidra to get us ready for the coming week and lead us into a weekend. Some of you, this may not be, it might be a working weekend for you. Maybe you have to work this weekend. But I feel that Yoga Nidra will still be able to get you ready for the weekend ahead. So, that being said, let's get ready to release denial. Denial being an acronym for didn't even notice I am lying. And I feel that this is important for this week because sometimes we hide behind our communication and we use communication as a defense mechanism. You know, when we anger people or we offend people, instead of taking responsibility for saying something and saying, I apologize, I didn't mean to offend you, let me see if I can restate this. You know, we'll say, you know what I mean, or that's not what I'm talking about, you took it the wrong way, or words are clunky, or sometimes we just use our words as an excuse to be an asshole. You know, that's just the way he speaks. You know, if you see that you have a mutual contact that A is talking and B has been offended, you don't necessarily correct the communication. You use their attitude as an excuse for their being an asshole. I didn't even notice I am lying is a response to ourselves that I hope that you notice that when we release denial and have conversations after, you do notice a difference. So didn't even notice I was lying, or I am lying to myself. So we're going to release these layers of denial, and if this is the first time for you doing it, we are actually triggering acupuncture spots and we are triggering chakra energies. If this is not your first time doing it, then you can go ahead and start. The first layer we're going to do is you're going to find your collarbone. You're going to find that soft spot just underneath the collarbone. And with your first 2 fingers, you're just going to gently rotate. This is layer number 1. I know what my truth is. And I invite you to mentally say that to yourself while taking 3 relaxing breaths. I know what my truth is. Good. Layer number 2, we're going to put our right hand on our belly button, and we're going to put our left hand just behind our ear on what's called the mastoid bone. And if you wear glasses, this is just where the edge of your glasses sit. This is layer number 2. I am willing to speak my truth. Remember to keep your eyes open. Taking 3 breaths. Awesome. And then layer number 3, we're just going to switch. Left hand, belly button, right hand, the mastoid bone. Layer number 3, I am willing to listen and to be guided through this process. And it's always right about here that I usually yawn, no matter what time of day I do it. Layer number 4, we're going to take our thumb, put it on our third eye, and you're going to wrap your palm of your hand around the crown of your head. And you probably will have to move your head. This is layer number 4. I am willing to feel my truth. Remember to keep your eyes open. Good. Layer number 5. Switch. Belly button. Forehead. I am willing to see my truth. Three breaths. Amazing. Layer number 6. You're gonna keep your right hand on your belly button, and you're gonna take your left hand, and your 2 fingers, you're just gonna put them on the top of your head, your source chakra. You're gonna look like a really bad ballerina. This is layer number 6. I'm willing to accept my truth. And now, number 7, switch. Left hand, belly button, right hand, top of head. I am willing to let this old story go and allow a new truth to flow through. Layer number 8, you're going to keep your left hand on your belly button, and your right hand, you're going to cover your heart chakra, your universal heart. I am willing to feel my life's purpose. Layer number 9, you're just going to cup your thyroid or cup your throat. And this is layer number 9. I am willing to speak my life's purpose. Good. And finally, layer number 10. You're just going to cover your third eye with your right fingers. I am willing to see my life's purpose. Good. That's awesome. And I hope that you do notice a physical difference after you've released denial. I always feel proud. I always feel energized because I have brought to light, just by simply saying, I am willing to see my life's purpose. I am willing to speak my life's purpose. Louise! Oh my goodness, Louise, how are you? Welcome, and thank you for joining me today. Louise and I did the Avalon Empowerment course together, and I've missed you, buddy. I'm doing good. Thank you for joining me today. We just released denial, and now we are going to be talking about the final day in our week conversation of communication. Louise, this is going to be, review for you. Communication, 7% of the words that we say is actually accepted by our subconscious. Everything else is generalized, distorted, deleted. And so Monday, we were discussing just awareness of how we communicate. How do you speak your purpose? How do you communicate with the world around you? And we brought awareness to that. Your challenge on Monday was to bring awareness to how you communicate. Tuesday, we layered on top of that, how much do you use your words to get your communication across, opposed to other ways? How much do you rely on strictly your words, assuming that who you're communicating with is going to understand them in the same subject that you do? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wow, good morning. Wednesday was, how do you physically communicate? When you speak to people, how do you hold yourself? Do you make eye contact? Do you look at the floor? Do you look past them? Do you stand open with an open posture? Or do you stand closed with your hands and arms across you in a closed posture? Do you talk to them with your head bowed at a 3/4 profile? Do you roll an intimidation check all the time? And then yesterday, on Thursday, we talked about communication from the other side. When people communicate with you, how do you use your response ability to delete, distort, and generalize? How do you accept the communication that flows through you? How much communication do you get from social media that you take for granted? How much communication do you take from news outlets that you take as valid information? How much communication do you take individually, one-on-one? And I challenged you to see, when you communicate through the day, how much of it was social media? How much of it was news outlets? How much of it was direct SMS text messaging? And how much of it was one-on-one face-to-face communication? And so now that we have brought to light how we communicate, now that we have brought awareness to this communication, what have you noticed? And what are you going to do differently, if anything? Maybe you realize that you were lurking around and came across my stream, and maybe I can help you out with your Twitch custom graphics even more. Woo! Yes, Luis. I am using Streamlabs. If you know anything about Streamlabs, let me know. You and I need to connect a friend. I will send you an email when we are finished the stream. So bringing to light, how can we change the way we communicate? How could we get our point across that, maybe who we're speaking to is just being disagreeable? Maybe we can learn how to communicate without just using blanket statements on social media. Communication. I know some of you might have remembered the old heritage moment, communication is key, or the medium is the message. How we communicate our message is used, and how we get it across. I kind of came up with that reasoning when I first started coaching, and I realized that social media is the message. During the pandemic, we started using social media as a form of communication to keep in touch with everybody because we couldn't see them. But that didn't leave. We're still using social media as our main source of communication. And so, because I always use myself as an example, I would cruise through the social medias in the morning, and I would see the blanket statements that people would put out. They would be airing their dirty laundry. They would be, ranting and raving. People were replacing potatoes with cauliflower. I don't understand. And that always left me with a little peaking in my anxiety. I was already starting my day irritated. I was already starting my day uncomfortable because of the things I was already reading on social media. My Discord is Adelaide something. Guys, while I'm actually doing this, I'm gonna let you know that I also have a Discord page if you guys want to join the community. Discord is Live with Advantage. You can search for it. It has my video, or it's got my business logo, my dragon. My Discord name is Adelaide something. I don't know what the last numbers are. It doesn't show me on my thinger. Oh, there it is. Adelaide #9536. For you lurkers out there, if you guys are watching the VOD, join Live with Advantage Discord. We can always have some good conversations. That's where I will be putting my go live announcements, because, again, coming back to the information into the communication, Facebook is not giving me the proper visibility with Live with Advantage anymore. My posts are not getting out there as consistently as I would like to. And so, you know what? Let's get some word of mouth. If you know people that want to start their day off on a positive note, we do breath work, we do shielding, we have a reflection for the day, a daily challenge, and then we end with a morning meditation or some yoga nidra, just something to start the day off on a positive. So if you know anybody that wants to, that are honestly saying, you know, I want to start my day off better, or if you know somebody who's just bleh, you know, and they're like, I don't know, my morning routine is weird. Hey, you know what? Instead of watching the news, watch this instead. You can always watch the VODs, and even if you are watching VODs, again, communication, social media is the message. Hitting that like button and that follow button also fixes the algorithms that Twitch and YouTube will know, hey, people are actually watching this, let's pump it up, because the more viewers those platforms have, the more viewers that, or the more money those platforms are going to make. If you want to support the stream, you can hit the subscribe button, you can use your Amazon Prime button, you can donate tips, you can donate bits. You can also join my Patreon if you want to, see what the return on your investment will be. Because communication, again, is also me getting my business out there. Communication is also me allowing you guys to spread my word. I am willing to speak my truth, and my truth is bringing rapid, meaningful results in change to you. My purpose in life is to allow you to awaken your true self and be wholesome and 100% who you are meant to be, and find your inner light. And rapid, meaningful results, even if you don't have one-on-one coaching with me, but you still subscribe to the streams, you still become a patron where you get access to exclusive content, communication. Because those are the ways that you can still show support, and you can still show other people, hey, this is what my purpose in life is. You know, maybe this has made a positive change in your life, and you want to share that positive change with your friends and family. And you can say, hey, this is what I do now. This is what's helped me, and this is what's made positive change in my life. So communication, social media has become the message. Social media has decided how we get our information. And social media has also dictated how much of the message we also see. I don't want to challenge you to start studying your social media account, because personally, I think we need to start disconnecting. We need to disconnect more from social media, because we are allowing ourselves to be inundated with not necessarily fake news, but just negativity. How much positive news do you ever find on social media? So last week, during the Awaken Your True Self stream, no, you can keep those messages up there, Mike. Mike, my admin. No, you're cool. I actually know Luis. He's not a bot. But thank you for looking out. I love you, Mike. Social media is the message. We need to disconnect because we spend way too much time allowing the negativity to flow through. So last week when I was doing the Awaken Your True Self, I challenged you to limit your social media intake. I challenged you to 40 minutes of social media. And I know Mike had a hard time with his MySpace. Whew. Yeah, that is a running joke with us now. 40 minutes of social media a day. 40 minutes of news outlets. That's it. I challenge you to limit yourself. 40 minutes of social media. 40 minutes of news outlet. You can limit those 40 minutes across the entire day. You can limit yourself to a 40-minute session. It's up to you. But limit yourself because you control how information and energy flow. Therefore, I want you to allow yourself to disconnect. Allow yourself to communicate with others through different roles. Don't just rely on social media for the message. And see how the positive impact is. So today, Saturday, and Sunday, limit yourself to your intake of social media. Limit yourself to how much information you take from unverified sources and allow your unconscious to communicate more with people in person. Next week, I'm actually really excited because next week, now that we have brought to light the way we communicate and how we communicate, next week we're going to be looking at creation through dissociation and how we communicate differently, how we act differently through roleplay and through Dungeons & Dragons / tabletop role-playing games specifically. And I think that's going to be really fun because you get to learn more about Adelaide, my alter ego. You get to learn more about, how Dungeons & Dragons helped me with my anxiety and helped me with accepting who I was, and how I use Dungeons & Dragons or tabletop roleplay to help you walk through things, to help you learn how to accept different situations and how to curve your response ability, and how you can test out theories in roleplay and then use them in real life, which I think is going to be amazing. So, with that, thank you for joining me on my stream this week. Thank you for always showing your love and support for all of us. Thank you for holding space for me. Thank you for holding space for the community, and thank you for allowing me to hold space for you. If you want more information on anything that I've talked about this week, or if you want to book a discovery session to see how maybe I can help you make positive, rapid changes in your life, connect with me. Email me, connect with me directly, connect with me however is comfortable for you. And maybe we can make some rapid, positive changes in your life sooner than later. I now invite you to join me for some Yoga Nidra. This will also involve the Sankalpa that I don't know if you have created. If this is new to you, your Sankalpa is a resolve, a promise to yourself that you state in the present and in the positive that your unconscious now takes as fact. Through the practice of Yoga Nidra, with the relaxation, you can find yourself changing your thought patterns, and you can find yourself actually accepting your sankalpa as a resolve that your unconscious will take as fact. And so if you don't have a sankalpa because you don't know what you want to work on right now, what your SMART goal is, or what you want to change in your life, my default that I usually suggest to people is I am happy and healthy. It's easy, it's concise, it's simplistic, and it's positive. So if you don't have a sankalpa right now, feel free to use I am happy and healthy. And you will notice, I don't necessarily want to guarantee you, but I do want to say that you will notice a difference. You will notice that it will have an effect on you for the rest of the day. And if you actually want a positive Yoga Nidra, if you want a personalized guided meditation, 100% reach out and I can do a personalized guided meditation for you. So with that, I invite you now to find somewhere comfortable. Take that last drink of coffee, milk tea, juice, that last bite of cereal. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and allow the music to take your unconscious where it wants to go. Release any tight clothing, any jewelry that may become tight or distracting. Adjust your pillows, blankets, or anything else around you so you can give your full attention to the practice of Yoga Nidra. State your sankalpa and allow your energies to flow through you. As you let yourself settle, release any tightness in your joints and muscles. Unclench your jaw and allow yourself to surrender your body to the floor. Allow the music to guide your unconscious where it wants to go. In this place of relaxation, mentally repeat your sankalpa 3 times with confidence and conviction. Allow your consciousness to be aware of your surroundings and slowly silence them as your unconscious takes over and goes to your place of Zen that the music takes you to. As we rotate your awareness through the body, I invite you to visualize mentally, feel mentally the body part, and feel physically the positive energy surrounding it. As I mention the body part, right hand thumb, visually picture it in your mind. Visually picture it surrounded by bright yellow energy. Feel the energy physically in the right hand thumb. First finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, all 4 fingers and thumb together, palm of the hand, back of the hand, right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, side, hip, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, heel, bottom of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, all 5 toes together, the whole right side, the whole right side, the whole right side. Move your awareness now to the left thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, all 5 fingers together, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side, hip, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, top of the foot, bottom of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, all 5 toes together, the whole left side, the whole left side, the whole left side. I invite you now to bring your awareness to the back, starting with the back of your head, your neck, shoulders, shoulder blades, the center of the back, your lower back, right buttocks, left buttocks, your right calf muscle, left calf muscle, the whole back, the whole back. Gently bring your awareness to the front, starting with the top of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right temple, left temple, bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, bottom lip, chin, throat, chest, abdomen, and waist. Bring your attention to the whole front. The whole front. The whole front. Notice the contact points where you lay on the floor, sit in the chair. And here in this place of relaxation, mentally repeat your Sankalpa with confidence and resolve. Allow yourself this moment of respite, this place of Zen where your unconscious has taken you. Slowly bring your consciousness to your surroundings. Gently bring your awareness to the other energies in the room. Allow yourself to develop an awareness of the other sounds, smells, and people in the room around you. As you gently become aware of your surroundings, slowly begin to move your fingers, your toes, your wrists, and ankles. This completes the practice of Yoga Nidra. As always, I will let the music run for a few moments, just so you can sit in this place of calm. You can allow yourself a few more minutes of relaxation in your place of Zen. And I always thank you for joining me on my streams each morning. And feel free to spread the word. Feel free to communicate to those that this has made a positive change in your life. This has made a positive impact. And maybe they would find positivity out of this as well. Maybe they would find a change in their morning routine. Most importantly, always remember, in Dungeons and Dragons,